So the problem is, again, fog, Nuke and Mars that morning on the San Francisco Bridge.
Parents at a Texas school district fighting back after being barred from attending a school board meeting. Listen.
Parents are not being allowed in. This is a violation of the Texas Open Meetings Act. The police have been called because the school police are not allowing parents inside the room.
Yeah, no.
Let us in! Let us in!
Now the board is on the verge of censuring
well,
their
they
two
have every right
conservative
to, but we'll see what
trustees,
the argument's
Mary
about.
Bone and Danielle Weston, who both join me now with more. Ladies, thanks for being here. Mary, why are your fellow school board members doing this to you?
Sure, it comes down to that, we want to spend all of our resources on educating children, and we also believe in the rule of law. We believe in parental rights.
Apparently the cops didn't agree with that. Teach, model,
and
whatever
for those
you're shooting.
They want to censor
Well, if the cops don't like it,
Danielle,
usually there's a reason. You can't just be like, well, it's not the system unless you prove there was money on it for them not to do it.
Where their money is going.
Do you play taxpayers? Or you don't need any tax money, firstly. It's a box. It's a classroom. It's a fucking syllabus. It takes time. Nobody needs any money for this. You can do it personally.
But we are here to talk about
there's your nuclear potato clock, a homeschool that becomes Common Core critical theory based on C++, or what is that, SU2, SU2++, SU, whatever it is there, for Fermilab numbers on what it does. And yeah, sure, kids don't get that. They're dumbasses. They're fucking kids. They're trying to figure out magnets for the first time and dissecting frogs and what their wiener can do in emotional contagion. You're just doubling down with the devil in the details for those rooms without explaining that to them for the black body corroboration of things that get them fucking clipped.
I really can't answer for them.
You call it whatever you want. In the diagram today, I'll make the numbers of that equation anything I want. Skull, mountain, a screaming fish, anything you want. This cowboy out here, we break down physics. What is the Y, kids? And if you need to do it with kids because, well, it doesn't fucking matter, it passes through the Penn's Row in the parents' house and they're going to have conversations about it. And maybe a fucking hillbilly like me gets involved and kind of remembers everybody inside here. It's a school. It's a fucking class. You doing it, anybody else doing it, there's the fucking syllabus across the board of a kid getting at least one basic goddamn education on that island before somebody changes over Paris Island and not include boot camp. Airborne, you'd pack your goddamn chute because I kick you out of the fucking plane. Only way this works is that calculus works, and yeah, that does make me an awful. The problem with your argument is I have some big ass salties that are way out above me in terms of what the information is. I'm just quick with retention on studying information, and it's a training hack for Tesla. And why you don't need to be a breed or a female or anything else under that standard for why it represents that. With that in mind, sure shit don't change things, but we are on a different subject matter here. Now, you had the argument they didn't let me at the board meeting because that's what it is. It's a vote. You're right. You're absolutely right. They need to be able to run that fairly for what the system is. But on the other end of that, you have no syllabus argument across the board. No, I didn't need to hear it, trust me. The syllabus would be a 12th grade system. We understand schools, kids, C++. This is what it is. Quit changing it. Doesn't need to change by under standards. We don't even need to change it to be a new book for somebody to make money off of. We'll go right back to the old way to kill a goddamn mockingbird and a Lord of Flies, and that's what'll stay. Standard missionary position, no fucking bells and whistles, and this Clydesdale will pull like a fucking champ. Like it should. No matter what country that was. At least the base standard on that's the operation, Yemen, China, any pothole out in fucking Russia or anything else with a ZBrush while you're bombing it out with programming and NP orders, the fucking elements on the planet.
She says we are not going to discuss the merits of the censure resolutions that are currently the subject of litigation. We will respect Judge Lambeth's order and not interfere
That's the
with
goal.
her
14-year-olds with world record for fusion and kids that have parents that can make a business out of a system straight with a kid out of high school and close off everything on the board doesn't have a damn thing to do with merits or a standard.
And we actually don't see an end in sight. So
pick one
they keep filing
and then keep
paperwork
to it.